Hello everyone, the UK has released the new policy paper, which is the autumn statement for 2022. So in this statement, they've talked about some things that are going to affect immigrants. So foreign workers, foreign students, there is an update that will interest you, and that's why I'm making this video, to let you know what the new changes are that are going to affect immigration to the UK. So first off, I'm going to read from the statement of change. By the way, it's on the UK government website, so you can actually go read it yourself. There are about 60 pages in the document, right?
Oh wow, so if we are just meeting, my name is Jackie and this is Jackie Travels. On this channel I share content to help you relocate abroad, to study, to work and to live. My mission on this channel is basically to help you improve your quality of life by opening your minds to opportunities available to you abroad. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, then you may want to subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notifications so you know every time I share a new video. Right now on my channel I have so many videos that you can watch on how to migrate to so many countries. I have videos on New Zealand, how to migrate to the UK, to the Netherlands, to Ireland, Japan, Australia, Portugal, so many of them. So you may want to check my channel, to know your options. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. Thanks for the support. Thank you for sharing, for the likes, for the comments. And if you've been watching my videos and you're yet to subscribe, I would really love to have you as a subscriber. It would mean so much to me if you subscribe to my channel. I mean, obviously you like my content, that is why you keep coming back. So please hit the subscribe button and join the family.
So I'm just going to be reading the parts I think are of most use to you, and I'll just try my best to summarize it. Okay, but I need to read this, executive summary so you can know why these changes are coming, right? So the autumn statement 2022 comes at a time of significant economic challenge for the UK and global economy. Putin's illegal war in Ukraine has contributed to a surge in energy prices, driving high inflation across the world. Central banks are raising interest rates to get inflation under control, which has pushed up the cost of borrowing for families, businesses, and governments. Growth is slowing, and the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, expects a third of the global economy to fall into recession this year or next. This comes against the backdrop of higher levels of government debt due to the economic impacts of what hit the world back in 2020 and current energy crisis. Debt interest spending is now expected to reach a record £120 billion this year. These factors have contributed to a significant gap opening between the funds the government receives in revenue and its spending. The government's priorities are stability, growth, and public services. Economic stability relies on fiscal sustainability, and the autumn statement sets out the government's plan to ensure that national debt fall as a proportion of the economy over the medium term. This will reduce debt servicing costs and leave more money to invest in public services, support the Bank of England's action to control inflation, and give businesses the stability and confidence they need to invest and grow in the UK. So to achieve this aim, the government has reversed nearly all the measures in Growth Plan 2020. The autumn statement sets out further steps on taxation and spending, ensuring that each contributes in a broadly balanced way to repairing the public finances. Okay, so I'm going to stop there for the executive summary. So in this new policy paper, the government of UK has said that they're going to be increasing funding for certain sectors, to cushion the inflation and rising energy cost, right? But the part of this statement that made me make this video was regards immigrants, like people that want to move into the UK. So a lot has been happening when it comes to immigration, changing rules and all of that. Okay, so first of all, after 2020, the UK has rolled out so many visas, to attract foreign workers into the country. They came up with the health and care visa. They came up with the scale-up visa, and other routes, making it easier, for foreign workers to come into the UK. It's no news that the UK has been suffering labor shortage, and businesses are suffering because they can't fill up roles. Almost every sector has been crying out for foreign workers. Like even in agriculture, they said that they had their crops, fruits, just wasting away in the farms because they didn't have enough hands, to harvest. And some changes were made to the seasonal work visa, which is the visa that, foreign workers, leverage to migrate to the UK to work in agriculture. I have a video about the whole seasonal work visa, so you may want to check that out to see the details about this visa. So anyway, the UK really opened up its borders, to attract foreign workers, and now they are saying that they are going to be closing their borders back, to how it was before 2020, when they really needed foreign workers to migrate to the country. So that is basically what this video is about. So I'm going to be reading another part of this policy paper that specifically talks about this. All right, so let me continue reading. Since leaving the EU, the government has refocused the immigration system towards securing the skilled labor businesses need to stay competitive and innovative. Over the last year, a high number of visas have been issued, partly reflecting the UK's action to welcome those from Ukraine and Hong Kong and international students returning after, what happened in 2020. As these temporary factors ease over time, the government expects net migration to return broadly to pre-2020. The government will continue to strike the balance between reducing overall net migration in the longer term with ensuring businesses have the skills they need. Okay, so someone may be wondering, what is net migration? So let me just tell you a little bit about what net migration is, right? So net migration is not just about, the foreigners they let into the country. Net migration is the difference between the number of immigrants and the number of emigrants. So it considers, people coming into the UK and the number of people leaving the UK, right? All right, so let me continue reading. Inward migration can ease short-term skills gaps. However, it is crucial that over the long term, the UK's domestic workforce is equipped with the skills necessary to maximize their productivity and drive economic growth. Despite around 50% of adults being educated at tertiary level, the UK underperforms on basic and technical skills compared to similar developed countries. This is why the government is taking steps to ensure the education system provides the skills current and future employers need. For example, through T-levels, higher technical qualification, skills boot camps, and apprenticeships. So what this means is by the time the current labor shortage has been sorted, the UK is now going to have a cap on the number of immigrants that they let in every year, and they're looking at letting in about 100,000 immigrants into the UK every year, right? So when this whole phase ends, they're going to go back to the way things were, before 2020. Before 2020, it was not so easy to make it into the UK, and even when you make it in, let's say through the student route, there was no postgraduate study work visa. Yeah, so after studies back then, students were required to return to their countries. So my advice to prospective international students would be that you should take up a course that is relevant in the UK, like a course that will be in high demand. So take a look at the shortage occupation list at the moment and choose courses that you will find a role in one of the shortage occupations. Now that is just my thought, right? So from this statement, right, I believe that they are going to be giving priority to those skills that are highly needed in the UK. So like I said earlier, this statement of change is on the UK government website, so you can go read it yourself to see every other detail. I just chose like one detail out of the whole statement of change for this video. So let me know what you think about this in the comments. And
if you found this video useful, let me know in the comments if you found this video valuable, and also give it a like. The likes really help, so please give the video a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you've not already. And thank you so much for watching the video to the end. I will see you in my next video.